Essex, a helping hand with your land.
Neil from Essex here with today's 3-Minute Thursday. Today's short conversation is going to be about the front axles on your tractor and the best oil to put inside of them. One of the most common repairs that you will see our shop do to a small tractor is work on its front axles. Pretty well every small machine you're going to notice has a joint where the horizontal shaft comes out and it drops down to go down to the tires. It's called a bevel gear front axle. There's a lot of benefits to that system. It allows tight steering angles, it keeps good ground clearance underneath the tractor, but it does create that joint in the axle where these two assemblies come together. What will end up happening in a modern tractor, because of the heavy loads that we lift with loaders today, is it tends to put some strain on that joint. And there's some seals and stuff in there, and you'll notice over time that you might get a couple of drips of oil coming out of the bottom of it. When it comes to the oil that's in that front axle, when these machines roll down an assembly line, these front axles from the factory are typically filled with transmission fluid. It's the same fluid that's in the rear end of your machine that might be running around your hydrostatic or gear drive transmission. Really convenient for the factory to be able to do that. That's one less oil they need to be keeping on assembly lines, and it's a perfectly fine oil in order to have in that front axle. It meets all the requirements of keeping that lubricated. If you go through to change that oil, or you're starting to see some of those drips that I was talking about, you very easily can go over and change that front axle oil out to an 80/90 gear lube. 80/90 will do the job just as well as this transmission fluid will, but it's a little bit thicker. A little bit thicker property will keep it from leaking as quickly as what a transmission oil may. So when you're making that switch out, when we're doing, say, 50-hour services and stuff here in our shop and we're draining those front axles out, generally we're going to go through and put gear lube in those from the get-go to prevent any future problems that may occur. Might be something you might want to consider doing yourself. So if you need any oils or supplies for your tractor to go through and do any of that service, you're shopping for a piece of equipment, or if you have parts or service needs for a machine you've already got, give us a call at Essex. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at Essex.com.